Hi there, I'm Sherri Johnson, National Real Estate Coach, and I'm so glad you're tuning in. Short-term goals, long-term goals. You have to set some goals so you know what you're aiming for and you know what you're trying to accomplish. Not knowing where you're going just leads to running around, sort of hoping stuff happens, and really guessing how your day and week and month are going to go. And we can't do that because I know you all have specific income goals, life goals, things you want to do, and you have to have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, there's really no course. There's no roadmap that you're following. So the very first thing I want to say is write down your goals. Figure out these short-term goals that you want to accomplish. Maybe they're income related. Maybe they're not. Maybe you want to hit a certain number of units. Maybe you want to hit a certain number of listings per month. Okay? A listing goal is a great goal, by the way. Short-term goals versus long-term goals. If we look at a whole year, or we look at an entire quarter, or we look at long-term goals like one day I want to, whatever that is, fill in the blank, you have to have some vision. And so take out a planner, take out a pad, do it on the computer, okay? However you do this brainstorming session, I want you to write down what you would do if you knew you couldn't fail and you could achieve anything, right? What does that look like? Take out a pen and put down, a 1 in front of the number you made last year, right? That's pretty cool, right? Even if that number takes you into 7 figures. I mean, think about this. If you can envision it, you can do it. And so what I want you to do is write down long-term goals, write down and strategize your short-term goals. What's nice about short-term goals is they're closer to you, right? They're within reach. It's hard to look at, I want to sell 100 houses this year, right? And now I know I need 25 per quarter. I know I need X number of sales per month to make that happen. And so if your goal is to sell 36 houses in a year, right? How are you going to then break that down into shorter goals that you can hit as, I call them KPIs, like key performance indicators, like I'm at or above my goal so far, right? So the other thing about goals that are tricky is the term goal itself. I feel like goals are easily manipulated, and sometimes they are, we set them and then we sort of recalibrate them when it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. We recalibrate it to usually a lesser number. It's not often people are like, hey, I set them too low and now I'm going to really, second half ramp it up. That happens. Doesn't happen that often. What I want you to do is think about, I want to set some measurable, attainable, crazy goals. Now, there's the have to, there's the would like, and then there's the absolutely outrageous crazy goal that you would love. And so shooting for the moon and then landing on some stars is actually a good thing, right? So sometimes it's great to have a stretch goal. Push yourself to a number that you would normally look at me and say, Sherri, that's crazy. I want you to go for it. I want you to say, what's different between you and the agent who's doing that much? Nothing, okay? So, we can do whatever we want. We just have to decide we're going to do it. Setting goals and having goals tracked and measured actually improves the effort that you're doing. This is Pearson's law. What is tracked and measured will improve. So if we set some goals and then track them and measure what we're doing, for example, how many calls do I need to make? That's a goal. I'm going to make X number of calls. I don't care who you call. Call expireds, call your neighbors, call neighbors in an area where you're farming, call your sphere, call your past clients, call, people you met at an open house last year. I don't care who you call. But if you call people and you set the number of calls you're going to make, and then you track it, right, and you measure the results, it will improve. You will now be crazily obsessed with tracking. I run and I wear this watch, right, and I set certain goals, and then I watch the watch, right? I'm looking at it. I'm saying, oh, this is my pace. This is my distance. This is how much time I've been running. And if I'm watching that enough and paying attention to it, every time I run, I will become a better runner. You will become a better realtor with improved positive results, meaning appointments. You'll have more appointments in your calendar if you make some calls and track your results. What else will happen is the more appointments you go on, now you have to convert those appointments into listings and sales. And that should be tracked. That should be a goal. These are short-term goals. So the long-term goals are, here's how much I want to make. Here's how much I want to sell. This is the market share I want to have. Whether you're running a team, you're running your own individual business, a long-term goal might be to hire an assistant. A long-term goal might be to hire from part-time to full-time. It might be to hire other people. It might be another long-term goal could be, I want to break into a bigger, higher price point, right? A larger average sale price. Completely, recommended. I would recommend that as a long-term goal. Putting the goals down on paper and then looking at them and making sure that you are tracking them and looking at them will help you. You're so much more in a position to succeed, right? From having it put on paper and then looking at it on a regular basis. Instead of just playing defense, waiting for people to call you. That doesn't happen. You can be proactive. You can set the goals. You can set the outcomes. You can actually predict and determine the outcomes because you'll be making your own success. I hope that's helped. Please set your goals. Tell me your success stories. You can reach me at yourock@sherrijohnson.com. Visit us at sherrijohnson.com. And I also would invite you to visit us and join our Facebook group, Sherri Johnson, Rockstars in Real Estate with Sherri Johnson Coaching. Remember, I'm Sherri Johnson and you rock. I'll see you soon.